Good morning, friends. Well, it's morning for me right at the moment. In fact, it is Easter morning. So happy Easter whenever you're watching this. Today we're going to make something I think you'll really enjoy. It's called a hover illusion. And you can see the illusion right now. If you look carefully at the sphere, it looks like it's hovering above the paper. But when I move my camera, you can see that it's not a circle at all. It's not even a sphere. It's the back of an envelope, or the inside of an envelope. And it's just drawn on here. It's an illusion. An illusion means that it's not real. Hovering means it's just an object that remains in one place in the air. So that's what we're making today. And it's really simple. All you need is a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm going to put my camera up here so I can use my hands. Here we go. All right. So, and you are going to need a pair of scissors too. I hope you have scissors because you really are going to need scissors in order to do this illusion. So we're going to start off with, I have the back of an envelope and it has this nice crease right through the middle. I'm going to use that. I didn't do it on this one. Here's the crease here. But I'm going to use the crease as my horizontal line that I will cut on later. And I'll show that to you later when we do that. But I want you to see, in order to make this illusion, your sphere has to start off as an oval because it needs to be stretched from top to bottom. And then when you look at it from an angle, you see what happens? I have to turn it a little bit. There it is. And now it looks like it's hovering. Maybe I'll bring it closer. But it's not. It's just a flat piece of paper. So here we go. Super easy to do this. Super, super easy to do this. You can actually make any shape you want hover as long as you stretch it from top to bottom. And the more you stretch it, the more successful the illusion will be. But I'm just going to make my oval, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I know a lot of you like to make things really perfect. And my oval is going to intersect that folded line that's on my already, it is already on my paper because it's part of the envelope, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and mine certainly is not. So and now we're going to pretend that the light is coming from the right, so we're going to shade just like I showed you before. Shade the left hand side because the light's coming from the right, so the shadow, this part would be in the light, this part would be in the shade. And you don't have to worry about a rough edge here because we are going to cut that out. I'm not going to take too long to do this. Of course, the longer you take and the more careful you are, the more precise that you are, the more successful this illusion will be. So I can only think that yours will be better than mine. That happens a lot. So I am going to keep rotating this and shade it in. I hope you're having a nice Easter. Maybe you had an Easter egg hunt around your house. I don't have any little kids at my house, so kind of not as much fun as an Easter egg with little kids. But That's all right. Maybe I can draw some Easter eggs. Maybe you could make this look like an Easter egg. That would be so cool. You could have a hovering Easter egg, but don't forget to stretch it. I'm going to kind of try and keep this smooth if I can. And of course I can use my finger to help with that. This needs to be pretty dark on the farthest edge, this far edge from the light. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good enough for now. And then I also, now my cast shadow doesn't touch the bottom edge of my figure, because if it did, it would make the figure look like it's sitting on the ground. We don't want it to look like it's sitting on the ground. We want it to look like it's hovering above the ground. So our shadow is going to be right down here. And it can sort of be a stretched out oval too, like this. And you can always adjust this when you look at it later. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, you've got to be super, super careful about cutting this, because it has to be really, really precise. Where you cut the edge of your figure, in this case, your oval. So I'm going to cut it as carefully as I can, and I might have to clean it up a little bit with my eraser. So you take your time. Don't move the scissors, you move the paper. So, there we go. I am going to clean up this edge a little bit. And now we can see if it works. I bet it will. Flat on the table. I'll move my... All right, you see it's an oval. It's actually an oval. But as we move, aha, I see where I need a little more shading. I actually do need a little more shading right about here. Let's see. Now I'm holding my phone with one hand and trying to shade with the other hand. New talents. All right, I'm making this a little bit darker. Let's see if that works a little better. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Now I have a hovering sphere right there. Now you can make any shape look like it hovers. But you have to do this. You have to stretch from top to bottom whatever that shape looks like. So this oval ends up looking like a sphere when it's viewed from below. Ah, there we go. That looks pretty good. And then you can take a picture of it with your phone and you can send it to me. I'd love to see it. Whatever you do, you can make it look like it's hovering. All right, give it a try. Have some fun. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.